I feel like the past couple weeks has been like a lot of pressure I've just been putting on myself. So being able to kind of get that added pressure out of my head and just being able to think kind of very small and take each at bat for what it is has been really helping.
You mentioned kind of putting pressure on yourself. What's been helpful in being able to relax or play free? Just
taking it one pitch at a time and really understanding like that I'm not going to make any moment bigger than it is, and just keeping things simple, really.
Thank you.
Sure. Now, what you learned last year about, obviously once you get into a tournament format, there's that part, but what about postseason? Different, same from regular season softball?
I didn't realize how fast it came. I think the season flew by so fast, but we're just excited to go out. I don't really know. It's different playing in a different state for the tournament, but being able to just go out there and play our game is what we're looking forward to.
Cheers.
How do you guys feel, listening to Patty after the game? She was, you could tell she wasn't really happy, but she was looking forward to watching you guys come back and play again. So how do you feel about everything going into this tournament?
Ready to see our response to just how we fight back. We've talked a lot about just being able to compete more and fight back and respond to when things don't go our way. So I'm really excited to see how that takes us.
Yeah, I'm kind of building off of that. Like, this team is very eager to play and to be at that level where we have a lot of competition. Like, the SEC is a hard conference, but especially like going into the SEC tournament, we are most likely going to see teams that we have faced before. So I feel like it's just us getting a chance to see them again, and you know how that goes. But we're just excited to face them again and just, like what she said, respond.
How many?
Nelly, for you, how much of a blessing is it to, after last year, to make it all the way through the regular season and be healthy and able to go at it, going into the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I love that I get to play with this team and just experience all the memories that come with it. I just feel like it's been so fun.
What's maybe like the biggest thing you've learned about yourself, or your biggest area of growth, I guess, over this season and being an everyday player?
I think the biggest thing is just knowing that I don't have to do anything by myself. Like, I can put my pressures or whatever to the side because I know that my team has my back no matter what. Whether it's life things, softball things, it's just like I'm a part of a team, and I know that this team has me no matter what.
What's been the process for you all just getting ready for your next upcoming game? Because it could be one or two different opponents. What's been the process for you all this week?
Just grinding like we usually do. I feel like this week specifically is just tightening things up, working on some things that we need to get better on, and just grinding, working hard, same old.
Are you all thinking about watching the games together, or is it something you're just going to wait for the results and then work from there? What are you planning on doing there?
We're preparing for everyone. No matter who we get, we're going to be ready.
Cool.
Ella, just looking back at this time last year, you're obviously entering the postseason as a true freshman. How much growth do you think you've seen in yourself from this time last year, and just how are you feeling entering your second postseason?
Just being able to have experience under my belt is something that I'm not going to take for granted, but also I'm still going to play with everything, or nothing to lose and everything to gain. So I think just keeping that kind of same mentality from this year, or from last year and this year, is what I'm really focusing on.
Okay.
Some of your teammates last week talked about some of the team building stuff you guys have done, games, deep conversations. Just when you guys think about some of that stuff, what stands out to you? What's been meaningful to each of you?
We really care about relationships, and we think that relationships off the field are so much more valuable. And when we have those tight-knit relationships off the field, it just makes our play so much more free and relaxing, and just so much more fun when we have those deep connections with each other.
I think being able to, we talk a lot about being uncomfortable, or having those uncomfortable conversations with each other, and I think that's what also built our relationships and brings us closer together, is just being able to kind of be vulnerable to each other, and it carries on to the field but also off the field as well.
You guys obviously were part of that team last year that had so many veterans that have been together, a lot of them for a very long time. With this newer, team, do things like that, those activities take on a different importance? Or I'm sure it looks different, obviously, with a different group, but how does that sort of change from last year with that team that was so veteran to this year?
Yeah, I mean, last year was 10 seniors who grew up playing together, so it's like they're already close no matter what. And then this team is, there's a bunch of new players, but we've all understood the importance of having relationships with each other. So it's kind of easier for us to build those connections and have those hard conversations because we all have that same goal of obviously wanting to win, but making these lifelong friends.
Is this the time of year when that stuff pays off, you feel like?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. It's good for them.